Today, guys, what actually is going is that today's my babysitting day. So yeah, I just felt like instead of just sharing all this information to myself, I can rather be able to just have it close by, so she can witness this, because today's gonna be one of those life-changing moments. So these are two investments that you can make, and you can never get to work again forever. So I'm being for the one I say you will never get to work, because ever since I started, I've never worked a day in my life, and like things have really been different from there. But this works even if you do not have experience. This works actually if you do not have any experience in the success in the past, and also you are just starting out. So whether you have worked at this brand or at this company, or you haven't worked or done anything in the past, and at the same time, if you're a person that's just starting out, this is one of the best methods that you can implement in order to see changes. These are just two investments that you need to be looking at right now. Besides, like, going into cryptos, whatever's, all these new things that are coming out, there's so much new things that are coming out that you can invest in. But if you can just focus on these two things we're going to be breaking down into here, just by focusing on these two things that we are going to be speaking about, is where changes are going to be coming up. So what is it that you can expect? What is it that you can expect? So I feel like one of the things that you can expect is that we'll be going through just like a young introduction of myself. We are also going to be looking at the overview of the presentation, and as well we are going to be looking at these two investments that will change everything for you, because I feel like these are the two reasons why you're here. So what we are going to be looking at is some of the two investments that will change everything for you. And this one part is like, I love it because this is actually what you need, like in order of you to, because there's a lot of people that are searching so many different things out there. But I feel like if you can just only focus on these two things, it will change everything for you. But as well, we are going to be looking at some of the success stories to show that this actually does work for everyone. Why am I saying so? Is because I do not want you to be seeing yourself as, no, this is what about me that's coming from this situation, or what about me that's in this situation, what about me, now you are labeling yourself. I don't want you to be doing that. I want you to focus on the fact that if you can work for this person, regardless of me in any situation, it can work for me. So that's what I'll be showing you. And so we are going to be looking at some of the additional resources. So remember, I will not try to sell you anything on this mastermind program. What it is that I'll be doing is just educating you these two investments that you need to make, and as well be able to just see major changes in yourself. So literally speaking, I will not be sharing with you I will not actually be selling you anything at the end. So yeah, I feel like we can just get started. What do you think? What do you think? Hey guys, so what I'm going to be doing is just a young introduction of myself, because remember, this is actually going to be much more beneficial in the future. Because why? Someone out there is going to be looking at these resources, and they're going to be actually finding it very valuable. My daughter is actually going to be looking at it. So I feel like I'm teaching her, and I felt like why is it that I can information that I'm sharing to her, why can't I just share it as well to you? So if she's watching it, whatever age she's at, even for you now, you can benefit from it and share with people that are closer to you. So I really believe that this video is one of those videos that I want to help out so many people out there. Our goal is to actually reach over millions of people this information right here. But yeah, let's get straight to it. So what I've done as well is that now I funded my very first trading account with only $22. So what I'm trying to say here is that as much as you think that you need all this money in the world in order to just start with investing or anything similar to that, actually started with only $22. For me, it was more of, let me just see this world what it has. So it wasn't more of like let me just try to flip this all the way to $1 million. But that's how things happened. So now I started my first mentorship program. As soon as I started seeing some profits that I made, that's what actually happened. As soon as I started seeing money that I made, because at first I made money, lost it, made money, lost it, and that was not sustainable for me. So what I done is that I started taking some of the profits that I made, and then I invested it into a mentorship program. And one thing that what I love is that I didn't stop at then, because ever since I've been able to spend over tens of thousands of dollars on these mentorship programs, because I know what they've done for me. So that's just something that I actually done at the very beginning, and as well I persisted throughout all obstacles. So regardless of what I saw, regardless of when I should have quit, regardless of literally everything, I still persisted. Because why? I had this vision, this mission that I had to push through, and I knew that somehow I have to be on the other side and experience things. So that's one thing that allowed me to just continue pushing through those obstacles. Because I had so many things that happened. If I must list all of them, it should be even be an episode of it. It should be shooting reality movies and stuff with so many actors and so many weapons and stuff, because that's how deep it was. But even though we needed everything, we just still persistent, because why we knew somewhere somehow we have to be on the other side. But now what I'm trying to say is that as soon as when I started 19, a year, 3 years later, that's when we started seeing our very first 7-figure mark, meaning that when we started with that first $22 that we invested in a legal way, the return on investment throughout all the mentorship programs, throughout all the young investments and stuff, throughout everything else, we were able to make that first 7-figure mark. And from there, one thing that I love is that followed was just multiple millions with this knowledge that I'm about to share with you. So that's one thing I'm going to show you. What I'm going to show you is something that will take you from whether it's on 0, whether it's 6 figures, all the way to 7, 8 figures. And truly speaking, this is knowledge that I'm going to be applying into moving over to my 9-figure and as well even 10-figure journey, because that's where we actually be going at. And one thing that I love is that if I knew this information that I'm going to be sharing with you, I would have applied it much more quicker at a young age, but I'm applying it now so you can as well be seeing some results. So overview of what it is that you will learn. This system works for everyone, and it works only after you apply it once. I'm being for real. Once you apply it only once, that's when the system can also be put into place. So let's now speak about the very first investment. There's 2 different types of investments that you can make, but now the very first investment that you should be looking at, and also we are going to be looking at the first investment in terms of how do you go about applying it. We are going to be as well looking at the second investment, how you should as well be applying that second investment, and at the end we're going to be looking at some of the examples of how it works once you've applied it and the type of results that you should expect. But remember, these results are not typical. You can actually make more, at the same time you can actually make less. So that's something you should be looking into, how do you actually apply it. So yeah, the last thing that you're going to be learning or understanding is putting it into action, because we can know certain things, we can know a lot of things, but if you are not putting it into action, then truly speaking, what is it that you know? It's a lot that you do not know if you are not putting into action. So it's very important that you actually do put into action. So yeah, let's just take a look at the very first investment, which is personal development. So the very first investment that you should be looking at is personal development. Forget trying to be the best entrepreneur. So you should forget about all these different types of investments, because this exact same one, the investment that you can make, is an investment to yourself. So let us now dive a bit more deep into personal development. Personal development plays a crucial role in achieving long-term success in financial freedom. Long-term success in financial freedom. So this is very important in achieving long-term success and as well financial freedom. The personal development refers to the process of improving oneself and acquiring valuable skills and knowledge, and as well attitudes. So this is very important, because you need to be able to see that it refers to the process of improving oneself. So with personal development, you are continuously improving yourself, which is a very beautiful and amazing skill. Investing in personal development is like investing in yourself, as it helps you unlock potential. It helps you unlock your potential and as well reach new heights. So now let's see. Personal development is not limited to a single area, but encompasses various aspects of life, including professional, emotional, and as well physical well-being. Specific areas of personal development are that are relevant to financial success: self-discipline, time management, communication skills, financial literacy. So these are fields that are within the personal development area, which are things that you actually need to excel on. Personal development activities such as reading books, attending seminars, enrolling in courses, practicing mindfulness, and as well seeking mentorship. So this is very important, because you need to, like for me for instance, I read so many books. I've got books here that I'm busy reading. In fact, even the ones that I still looking to read, I have so many books that I still have to read. And attending seminars, I remember I went to so many seminars that I attended, whether it was this seminar or this seminar. Been through multiple seminars, and so I'm looking into going to more seminars in the future. Ones that would even be much more, inner circle type thing. Enrolling in courses. Obviously, I've been involved in many courses before. Practicing mindfulness, those things such as like meditation, being able to just calm your mind down, because you will be dealing with things that are gonna be like so many obstacles. So you need to be able to calm down and focus on things in a much more logical way. Seeking mentorship. So obviously, you do not know many things. You know where you want to be, but you don't know how to be there. So mentorship is more of how you can see that in a much more practical way. Continuous learning and growth to stay ahead in a rapid changing world. Remember, in this world there's different types of systems or newer ways to do things, every single day they are being brought up. So you need to continuously be learning and growing in order to just stay up and stay ahead and outwork yourself. Remember, you are competing with yourself. This personal development is not, competing and being number one against other people. Personal development helps in developing a growth mindset, which is essential for overcoming challenges, taking risks, and as well seizing opportunities. You know when is the right time to make the right decision, and also you know when you shouldn't be making that type of decision. Personal development is a lifelong journey, and investing time and effort in self-improvement will yield long-lasting benefits. This is something that you should be expecting, and something that's going to help out. So now, how is it that you can go about applying the very first investment, which is personal development? Remember, I want to give you the investment, how to apply it, so you can go out there and literally be putting these things into action in order to see results as soon as today. Because why? My goal is to show you results as soon as today in order for you to start moving forward. So the first thing is I'm going to be doing this here with you guys. Set clear goals. So let's start by setting a clear goal. Let's say now, for instance, your goal is to make an easy $10,000 each and every single month. That is your goal. Write it down. There's nothing wrong with it. Write down, each and every single month I am gonna be making $10,000. In fact, I want you to write it down right now and say I am making $10,000 every single month. Start it there. If you write it down, that's when you are gonna be seeing results. But if you do not write it down, just remember, the ones that follow this are the ones that are gonna see results. The ones that do not follow are the ones that will obviously not see results. So start by defining your long-term and short-term goals. These goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-bound, and smart goals. Having clear goals will provide direction and motivation for your personal development journey as well. Having clear goals will provide direction and motivation for your personal development journey. So one of the reasons that I said you can write down that you want to be making $10,000 every single month is the fact that it will motivate you in order to know what it is that you're working towards, and as well it will give you direction in order for you to be able to see how far are you from attaining or achieving that goal. So that is one of the first things you should do. Is a clear set goal and as well time frame. I am making $10,000 every single month from the start of the 1st of June 2023. That is being very specific about it, and from there you are going to be scaling. Once you hit that goal, you're going to adjust it. You're going to be having much more bigger goals. Step 2, identify areas for improvement. So what you should do now is that you need to reflect on your strengths and weaknesses, identify specific areas of life or skills that you want to improve on. So this way you are going to now be looking at what is it that are my strengths, what is it that are my weaknesses, what is it that I should not focus much more on because it's my weakness, but what is it that I should be putting more of my attention to because this is my exact same strength. This could be improving communication skills, time management, leadership abilities, or even financial literacy amongst others. This is very essential. You need to identify and improve some of the key areas. And as well, the third step that we are now moving on to is to create a personal development plan. So what this is a personal development outlining the actions you will take to work on your identified areas for improvements. So let's say now, for instance, I know my strength is like, I want to improve, this and this and that. Like, let's say, for instance, meditating every single day, praying, reading a book. That's one thing that I need to be consistent to. What are those defining plans that I'm going to be moving on to each and every single day? It means that every day at 60 minutes at 9 a.m. that's what I need to be doing. So that's an actionable, detailed plan that I'm going to be working on. Break down your plan into smaller and actionable steps that you can take on daily, weekly, and even monthly. So now what this does is that in order for you to attain your bigger goal, which let's say for instance for you with let's say maybe it's $10,000 every single month, what you can do is that you can now break it down into what is it that's going to be required of your side in order to hit that monthly goal. So let's say now for instance in a week it's like what there's 7 days and 4 times, but if you are looking into business days there's only 5 days in a week and there's like 4 times, which means that it's 20 days. So every single day you can be able to just break it down into a smaller number, just so when you've broken it down you can see what is required of you in order to make it that big target. So let's say now it's $300 every single day. You can know most definitely that $300 every day for 5 days can help you get to the bigger goal, something similar to that, And consider incorporating various learning methods such as reading books, attending workshops, taking online courses, as well as seeking mentorship. So one of the best hacks that I can give is, the best that you can learn is that I remember I once took one of the most expensive mentorship programs that I took was at a cost of $6,000. But one thing that I like is that, everything that I've learned, it took me 2 months to learn certain things and launch. Once I've launched the things that I've learned from it, eventually I was able to make up close to $20,000 within a single day. But obviously I would like to thank the help of I got that, the knowledge that I got that allowed me to do that was because of that. But at the same time, it's things that are gonna be moving along the way. So it's the more invest, the better you make tactic, And step 4, commit to continuous learning. So this is one of the things that you need to be looking at, regardless of your situation, regardless of where you are, no matter whether someone is chilling right now in a mansion or whether someone is chilling right now in a shack. In order of that person to move to the next level is that they need continuous learning. They need to continuously improve and learn. And that's when they are going to start seeing progress. So what is the matter? Cultivate a habit of continuous learning and growth. Dedicate time each day or week to engage in learning activities. So one thing that I have is 2 hours a day. If you can dedicate 2 hours every single day into learning and improving, such as this type of information, this is something that you should be learning each and every single day. In fact, you should be watching this video every single day, but not watching it to just watch it, but watch it and apply certain things that you would have missed out from it. It has all explored different learning resources such as books, podcasts, TED Talks, and educational websites to broaden your knowledge and perspectives. That's something that I was involved in so many times. I watched so many TED Talks. I've been involved in so many courses, free courses. I've got courses. Podcasts. I watch so many podcasts. I can tell myself that every single day instead of maybe a 3-hour type series or something. I'd rather just watch it an hour, 50 minute long type of podcast, so that it's entrepreneur interviewing this entrepreneur speaking about some of the obstacles they've been through, for me to see that it's not just me that's going through this journey, it's also other people out there and they've been able to build businesses to hundreds of millions of dollars, but this is where they used to be. So even whatever that I'm going through, I know that it'll be a story to be able to talk or tell one day. I know I'll be watching this video 5 years from now and just watching it and be like, I can see growth, I've applied this, all that. Step 5, which is to practice self-reflection and self-awareness. So this is something you need to do. I remember each and every single day what I focus more on is connecting more with myself, becoming a bit more aware of myself. So let me give you some of the steps that you can take. Regularly reflect on your progress and identify areas where you can make further improvements. Each and every day, reflect on yourself, see what it is that you need to be able to make improvements on. If it is poor communications that you normally have, or you just argue and not understand certain things that are being said to you, reflect back and see why is it that you react that way and what is it that you can do to improve yourself. And as well, develop self-awareness by recognizing your strengths, weaknesses, values, and beliefs. This will help you align your personal development efforts with your authentic self. Remember, right now we are trying to connect you to your authentic self, to your 100% self. So once you're able to connect to your 100% self, that is when you are able to make even the rightest decisions. Because why? You are not desperate, you are not influenced by this and that is bad. You are literally yourself. So you're making decisions according to what it is that you specifically need. And as well, step 6, it is seek feedback and as well support. So with this here, it is be open to receiving feedback from others, such as mentors, coaches, and trusted friends. You need to be able to just see and ask, how far are you winning? Are you moving forward? What is it that they're seeing from your progress? What is it that's getting you a bit, and take it, because other mentors will be like, don't focus too much. You are too much around these types of people. You need to improve, and want to bring. So those are things that you need to apply, unfortunately. So that's just some things that you can expect. And as well, actively seek support from individuals who can provide guidance, accountability, and as well encourage on your personal development journey. So this is very important, and this is something that you can get from mentors, because I highly believe that a mentor is someone that has achieved what it is that you want, and you are working towards them. So whatever that they say, you are gonna take and apply. So that's gonna be easy. Step 7, which is now to take action and persist. Regardless of whatever that you face, regardless of situation, you need to take action, you need to persist. That's something that you need to do. You need to apply what you learn through personal development by taking consistent action towards your goal. So each and every single day, guys, you should know one thing about this is that if you do not dedicate 2 hours at least to achieving that, there's a higher chance that it's never gonna happen. You should dream about it, seeing it happen, because you don't put in the work, why are you expecting different results? But if you are dedicated at least 2 hours a day, you should know that there's a higher chance that it's going to work. In fact, if it doesn't work, you should ask yourself what's going on, why isn't it working? That you should freak out. That's how bad it will be if you are applying these things. So now, embrace challenge, setbacks, failures as well as opportunities for growth. Persevere through obstacles and maintain a positive mindset throughout everything. As long as you've got your goal that is motivating you, that is just making you be positive to wake up, whether you hit it or not. Remember, it's not about hitting it and being there, it's about the process of going there, because you're developing, you're becoming a better person, you're excited, you're working towards something. It's much more better to wake up if you've got a purpose. That is a higher level of integrity that I believe someone needs to have in order to just be able to push through and persist throughout all obstacles. So now that is the first investments, and step 8, it is to evaluate and adjust. So that is the 8th step, to evaluate and adjust, which means that you need to regularly evaluate your progress and adjust your personal development plan as needed. As you are growing, you will be improving, because why? I believe that you will get to the 10k a month stage. So that you get excited, then you go out there, you celebrate, you lose, you go back to 0 and you start all over again, or you just now see that, okay, I've made it, I've got you, so let me just 3 times that goal and let's see if we can hit 30k a month. 3k we can just try to maybe 5 times it to all the way up to 150k a month type thing. It's continuously just evolving it and growing, and celebrate achievements and milestones along the way while staying committed to continuous improvements. You need to celebrate, be excited of those wins that you're experiencing while you are looking at the long-term goal and where you are going in the near future. So now the second investment, we spoke about the first investment. The second investment that I highly believe each and every single person out there should be focusing more on. I know that you might get a job, I know that you might get a gig and there, I know that you might do this, but this is an investment that is something that you can easily improve every single day, and the better you improve, the more you make. So that's one thing that I'm focusing a bit more on. When you get a job, in order to just double your salary, doesn't work. You can't just double your salary. You can't be making 50k a month as a doctor, and next month you operated someone, you saved that person from death, and next month you're making 100k a month. It doesn't work that way. In fact, that is your job. You need to, if you do it wrong, maybe you make a murder or something similar to that, they might take your licenses, you might be cut out type thing. So we're speaking about a skill that is something that you can continuously work on and make more as you are going up. So now let us look at this. One of the things that you need to be investing on is a money making skill. So money making skill can be anything, whether you're a miner, whether you are, you're a farmer, whether you're this, that can be your own different type of money making skill. So for me, one of the most easiest example that I'm gonna be going with is day trading, because why? I've used this, I've tried different types of things. I've sold, physical things, I've sold digital things, I've seen so many things happening, but I feel like one of the most simplest and better things that I've invested in besides personal development is obviously day trading for me. And why is it we are going to be covering that? But you can apply this on any skill. So remember, this is just the second investment, so you can apply it on any skill. Let's take down some of the ways. So learning a money making skill like day trading can improve an opportunity for financial growth and independence. Remember, we are looking for independence. So whatever amount of money that you want to make, you need to be able to have independence to it. So if it is that you're going to be using something like a job, obviously from a job, then you're going to have to ask for raise and all those things. So it's not really something that you can really rely off because you can't do this and get this, unless you're working in a commission-based job. Then that's much more better, because it means that the more you're gonna bring to the business, the more you're gonna make, which is also perfectly fine. I highly even recommend those ones. So yeah, day trading involves buying and selling financial instruments such as stocks, currencies, commodities within the same trading day to profit from short-term price movements. Day trading offers the potential to generate income from the fluctuations in the market prices, regardless of whether the overall market is rising or falling. That's why I love it. Whether the market is going up or is falling, you can still be able to make a profit from it. And I'll show you guys some of the ways. It is of importance acquiring knowledge and developing skills in day trading, because before actively engaging in the practice, remember, you need to have the right skills in order to make it. Because trading, most people think it's more like a quick get rich type thing. You get in, you double your money, you're out. Doesn't work that way. It's a skill that's been implemented here. It's almost like when you have a soccer player that's been playing football for the past 10 years. You put a soccer ball in the center and you're like, score, and you hit that ball and it goes straight in the field, and then the goal post and it scores, because you've been practicing that for years. But someone that hasn't been playing football for the past years, and they come and they try to kick the ball back, go out of the goalpost. The ball might not even get to the goalpost, but if they practice, continuously every single day, there will come a time where they are gonna score that goal. It's just how it is. It's practice. Day trading requires understanding market analysis, technical indicators, risk management strategies, and as well the trading psychology, which is one of the most important ones. Because why? You are going to take what it is that you're applying from the personal development side of things, first investment, you're going to be applying on the second investment, which is the money making skill, and that's where you are going to be making a mastermind from. And as well, day trading offers several benefits, including flexibility. You can day trade allows you to work on your own schedule and can be done from anywhere with just an internet connection. Scalability with proper skills and strategies. Day trading can potentially scale up your profits as you gain experience, meaning that you can go from making $10,000 every single month, and all you do is just improve your knowledge, improve your skills, go literally to making $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 every single month. Because why? Just improve your skill, nothing more, nothing. You don't have to work more, just have to improve your skill. And independence. Day trading gives you the opportunity to be your own boss and have control over your own financial future. Day trading also comes with certain risks and challenges such as market volatility and potential financial losses. Remember, on the first investments, we spoke about personal development, being able to go through the downs, being able to obstacles that are going to be coming up. This is where things are going to happen, because with day trading you are going to be experiencing that you've lost so much money, you've lost literally so much money in the markets, and if you haven't got your personal development on check, you are gonna eventually quit, give up, I'm trying to do this, and there's so many things. But if you've got it done, remember, you have now connected with your authentic self. Once you've connected with your authentic self, then that means that even these losses, in the long run what it is that you're doing. That it's part of the game. That you are even expecting those losses. So yeah, those are things that are gonna even be exciting about the journey. And it is of importance to have higher education and practice to mitigate risks and increase the likelihood of success. Remember, the market always wins. Let me say it that way. Normally we have is a broker, and with the broker is the middleman between you and the market. So we always say that the broker will always win. It always has an edge over the market. But what you do is that you improve your likelihood of success within the market. So whenever you win much more better and higher compared to the broker. So let's say now the broker wins, it hits you 2,000. That's when you win. But when you win 50,000. Do you get it? So imagine if you can lose 10 times, you've lost 20,000, but you win twice, you've made 100,000. In total, you've made a total of 80,000. So that's just one of the ways that we rob it. And as well, start with a solid foundation of knowledge and gradually transition to real trading with proper risk management strategies and continuous learning and adaptation. Remember that trading is a dynamic field. The market conditions change, Stay updated with the market news, economic events, and new trading strategies. Continuously learn from your experience and adapt your approach as needed. So this is one of the most important things, because why? As you are growing, you are hitting your highs. So when you hit those highs, if you do not continue to grow, that means that you are going to be stuck on that high. I see so many people that go all the way up, maybe they make 100k every single month, and they come close to 500k a month. Because why? They are stuck with the fact that they are not 100k. They think that they now know it all, they are good and everything, and they feel like they've hit a high ceiling. But if they can just continue to learn, invest more into knowledge, if they say you've bought a course that was like 5k before, now you're making 100k a month, you can easily buy a course that's like 50k. That it will come with a new high, and it's much more nice like that. So these are some of the success stories that I want you to be looking at, because why? It's very important to understand that this actually does work. You can easily see on the left side right there what we have is, one of the members that actually is a part of the team members, and they started literally with just 1,500 rands. Literally speaking, it's just 1,500, and the profit that I made here is over 10,000 rands, which is literally over 10 times, close to 10 times what has been applied here. And why? It's because of the fact that these people have applied what it is that I've been speaking about. Look at the one that's just below here. This literally, they've got like now 60k, but I remember when they started with less than 1,000, but it was 60k, and they are now still running at over 27,000 in profits, which means that in total they've got an 87,000 equity, which means that if they can just close down their trades that are running and they can withdraw, they can be able to just go back home with over 87,000 rand, starting off with literally zero. But one thing that I love is the applied knowledge that they got, being able to learn so much in applying these things. Just you can look at one of our members saying here on the side that they're going for that 6-digit mark, all the way from holding now 60k. It's the same person on this page, you can simply see from the side here, but now it's going all the way up and they're about to hit that 100k mark. Remember, within the course of our mentorship program, we've got what we call the $0 to $100,000 within a year plan, which is a plan that I've developed that I use literally. It's a plan that I actually used before I actually hit my 100k mark, and I was like, this is what I'm gonna apply. And once I hit it, I'm gonna share it with people, just so for me to see if it works, and I'm gonna share it with people to see if it will work on them. And obviously 100k a month is $10,000 every single month. You can see our number here is speaking about 6-digit mark, which is over 100,000 rands a month, which is obviously $10,000 a month. And yeah, those are things that you can expect. So you can simply see on this idea 6 figures, like we did say 5,000 rands away, and obviously we eventually happen to have hit the 6 figures. But you can see even on the right side here, we've got only 967 less than 1,000 rands. So many people, let's just speak about what 1,000 rands so many people invested in. Today there's someone that spent 1,000 rands, whether it's on groceries, whether it's on airtime, whether it's on a club you took a girl out, whether it was a girl doing this, buying certain, they bought a meal, they bought this, they done this, they bought sneakers, someone spent 1,000 rands today. You spend 1,000 rands within the last 7 days, but what did 1,000 rands do for you? Ask yourself that question. Because why? You can simply see right here on the right side, we've got 1,000 rands that was invested, but this 1,000 rands made that 38,000 rands. And that's true. You can simply see at the top there is that this is within a single day. 1,000 rands made 38,000 within a single day. That is a lawyer or what is it, a doctor. I believe doctors will be making something close to 50k, whether it's after taxes or before taxes, somewhere around there, and they need over 7 years of experience and all these things. But that is something that you can be making every single day just by applying this knowledge and these skills that I just showed you, in order to be able to just scale. Because why? You've got this skill, no one can take it. They can take this, they can take, if you've bought cars, they can take cars, if you've bought houses, they can take houses, but they can never take the skill of you. All you need is just a smartphone and also internet in order to be able to make this. So what are the additional resources that it is that you need? What you need is, in order for you to be able to just move further, because now you are excited, you're asking yourself, man, you've shared so much valuable information, what it is that I need to grow, what is it that I need to apply. Obviously you've got the steps of the first investment, the steps of the second investment. So now one thing that I'm going to be giving you guys, that I'm going to be leaving you guys with, remember I did say that I will not be selling you anything. So one thing I'm going to be leaving you guys with is just access to our Telegram group. Why am I saying so? This is where we share our trading setups. We share our trading setups, literally there, how we see the market. We also have weekly live trading sessions, normally each and every Saturday within this group, where you can just join and see what it is that we see for the market. And also we share some ebooks, free resources that we believe along the way. There's things that we test, we see them working, and then we decide that we're going to be sharing them with you. So this way you can get access to it. So the link is in the description box. Make sure that you actually do join it if you're not in it. So it's only what I'm doing is that I'm trying to cap it so we do not have too many people, because I'm trying to allow the system to work on so many people. And obviously we are going to be closing it sometime soon, so I do not want you to be missing out before we actually do make it private. So join right now, and as well just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Why am I saying so? Is because I focus more on sharing valuable videos with you that are going to be helping you on your journey. And one thing that I love is that my channel is dedicated more on what it is that I'm trying to achieve, and I focus a bit more on what are the obstacles that someone is facing right now that I actually did face a few years ago, and I look at what is it that I done that that helped me get there, and I document that down. So that is something that you can take a massive I'm available from my YouTube channel. And also comment below, tell me what it is that you think about this video, tell me how you are applying this, and I want you to come back to this video at least a year later. Comment, tell me how far you came. To the ones that actually took action, come back to this video a year later and tell me I've applied the things that you say, this is the progress that I'm making. I've applied the things that you say, this is what I'm seeing. I've done this is what I'm seeing. I need to be hearing all of this. So guys, make sure that you like this video, comment below, and come back a year later to tell me how far you've actually came back with the progress, with the goal that you set for yourself. And as well, make sure that part of your goal is to be a part of the Forex Jesus team. Because why? The most important thing is we are looking into growing into one of the biggest forex institutions, not even just in South Africa, globally, and we believe that we can get there just by getting your help. So if you grow, you succeed, you become a successful person. What it does is that you are gonna be becoming closer to forex systems. You are gonna be becoming one of the members that are top. So yeah, guys, I will see you in the next YouTube video. It is your boy Somutupi. Thank you so much for watching.